So, last night at the doorbell, another guitar box. This one from KSG Guitars. Hi, my name's Steve. I'm from California. And you're watching another unboxing of a Chibson. However, this isn't a Chibson. It's going to be a Fender. This is a Telecaster. Similarly to the other guitar I received recently. We're going to talk about that, my Black Beauty. Received that from KSG Guitars. And the second one I ordered was with iGuitars, and that was another Chibson. Not arrived. Shipped on the 19th of January. As was this one as well. Let's see if you can read this here. I'll put that down, let y'all folks read it somehow. KSG Guitars, they seem the most, they are the most reliable at this point. Kevin Shee, KSG Guitars. Yeah, I realize those folks have a lot going on right now with their, with the coronavirus. I think everything's going to work out all right. Get back to work. However, y'all can see that. So, that arrived last night. 30 days, all right. I was going to save the unboxing. Sorry, I'm limping around. I'm on crutches. When the doorbell rang last time for this beauty, we have hardwood floors, as you can plainly see. And I was wearing socks when the doorbell rang. Yeah. So I ate it and ran into the door, but I got the guitar before I took it to the post office. Let's talk about this guitar here. Alright, got this last night. I'll turn this around so you get rid of my face here for a while. Alright, when this was at the door last night, my wife actually grabbed the door. It was broken here. And this was bulging. Excuse my limping around. Not broken. There's probably some kind of ligament damage. You never had a knee injury. Anyway, this was kind of busting out there. There was nothing protecting it. Again, we've got this. If you want to take a look at it a little closer, we're just not going to do my address. Anybody wants to show up, that's going to be a problem, I think. Anyway. That's how they arrive. And the easiest way for me I've found is I just feel for the seam and then we open it. So this is supposed to be a 1952 Telecaster with a maple neck, and it's called Butterscotch Blonde. Let's pull this thing out. Clean up all the little pieces. Shoot, excuse me, guys, gals, if you're watching. Just trying to be careful here. Alright, we'll get that out of the way. Let's take a look at this thing. Sorry for the shaking, but if folks like to look at these unboxings, I think that's going to be part of it with this one. I'm kind of excited. And I think I know the attraction of this thing. It's, you know, we're all these we're adults. We're not used to getting cool things like this in the mail every day. We've got a nice. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 latches. Yeah? Alright, let's do the honors here. Whew, wow. Wow. Okay, let's start at the top here. Go slow. This is a replica of a 1952 Telecaster. Butterscotch Blonde. Maple neck. I'll go real slow for y'all. I said y'all. Alright. Take a look here. Still has the plastic on the pick guard. And I've played Strats most of my life. And I've never owned a Telecaster. As a matter of fact, these Chibsons have really got me into Gibson Les Pauls, obviously. So I had to go ahead to buy one. So anyway, this case looks real nice. Very sturdy. The way it's built, I'm sure it's cardboard, but it feels very sturdy. So let's start right back here. Alright, we've got a pretty crummy looking water slide. Custom body, original custom body. And the tuners are crap. Serial number made in USA. Wow. Alright. Look at this maple neck. Yeah, I'm gonna hobble over here to the seat. Take a rest. Mess around with this for a few minutes. Take a closer look. So, excuse me while I set up here. Should be fairly simple, but everything's really difficult doing it like this. And I will not make a 40-minute unboxing this time, I promise. Alright, thanks for bearing with me here. Now you got me. Alright. Did not want to sit down right then. Wow, feels nice. Very nice. Alright, let's see what we got. I'm just getting started in this gig, or whatever you call it, setting up a channel. Got a few interesting things I think I'd like to talk about. I don't know until I do it. Wow. What a pick. Way out of tune. Let's see how well it holds tune in a second here. I notice I'm not quite as hesitant to play this one as I was with the Les Paul one I got in the mail the first time. So I'm gonna just take a close look. This is what I was looking for when I bought mine and people were getting them in. I would have sat there all day and watched videos about them. So you do have we've got the little markers here. Tiny little dot. It looks like it's on it's maple on maple. Skunk stripe. Probably a 4mm hex. Actually, I've never, I don't think I've even played one before. But it feels familiar because, I've played Strat. Action, shoot, not bad. Let's see where we're at here. Gosh darn. I've been watching a lot of setup and repair videos. House That Never Sleeps, that's Randy, yeah. Dave's in Texas. And then Dave's World of Fun Stuff, yeah. Now, I'm looking for imperfections, or things that would tip me off, I haven't really looked that closely at Telecasters, but I think I'd be able to spot one with a Strat, I think. I'd like to think so, but anyway, it's got the buttons, but I want to get a closer look at this water slide. It's just, they're doing everything really fast there. And the serial number. Maybe in the United States. There we go. So yeah, starting a couple channels. You know, I want to do the unboxing. Stay on the Chibson thing maybe for a while. If people are interested, if you're watching this thing still, I'm kind of curious about left-handed people that play the guitar right-handed, and whether or not there are challenges specific for the individual, or is it just everything's gonna even out in the end, left or right, whenever you pick it up. So that makes me wonder, why are there left-handed guitars? And this is a big, you know, it's a big debate for people. Should there have been left-handed, or did that arise, you know, unexpectedly, and people just decided to run with it? I don't know. But anyway, another thing I'd like to discuss. I was getting into the legalities of importing here. In 1981, when I was 21 years old, I was in college doing poorly. Wow, that's nice. And I found out, well, actually, it was out of necessity. My girlfriend was pregnant. And this happens, 21-year-olds. And LAPD was hiring. So it was kind of weird. It seems like the next thing I knew, I was in a police car working patrol. So anyway, I kind of got into the legalities of importing and exporting and the counterfeiting laws, and you know, I come to a couple conclusions, you know, just based upon experience. You know, I'm looking at this pocket. It looks tight. That just looks really, I don't see. Kind of like my first video, my Chibson. I was just in awe of how beautiful this thing is. And I think this one was, with the case, $250. And, well, one thing I'm not particularly happy about, but that's an easy change. This is a just crap plastic nut. And the tuners are pretty bad. They are, yeah, they're even lower quality or lesser quality than like a Mexican Strat or something. They're gonna have better. Wow, very nice. All right, you know, anybody's interested in, I keep coming back to this, anybody's interested in asking officers or former officers why they did such certain things, how they're trained, why we have the problems we have today, what they put in your head in the academy, and just the insanity of working patrol with LAPD, and what I was exposed to in the inner city, South Central Los Angeles. That was me. Patrol Vice, worked Hollywood Vice for 4 years, which was different. Yeah, our job was just, it was to harass the prostitutes. No, you know, no ifs, ands, or buts. And it was kind of a game. We were sent out to arrest for some phony baloney charge called, gosh darn it, public nuisance. I hope I'm not boring the guitar people, but yeah, as a police officer, a few things really pissed me off. Our job was just to go out and pick up the girls that were stragglers, stand on the street that didn't know better or know well enough to run from us, and if they got caught, they got an 8-hour jail sentence, and then we let them go at the end of the night. Sometimes we would file public nuisance arrest reports, but for the most part, it was just grabbing and locking them up for 8 hours. Ones that had to go to jail, they went to jail. Usually pile as many in the car as we could, go through Burger King or something like that, make everybody happy. Yeah, it makes me remember I was working patrol, I was in plain clothes and playing car, and I was jamming, trying to get to a, ooh, wait, let me finish this story.
trying to get to, it's called Sybil Brand Institute for Women. It was pretty late. I needed to get home, and I was jamming. We had like 5 girls that needed to go to Sybil Brand. So I'm driving. I've got a brand new partner. I'm training at this point. So I see these red lights behind me. I don't know how fast I was going. Probably 90. So I stop, and it's this young guy. I got like 7 years on the job maybe, so I'm thinking I'm it, right? So pulls up to us and walks to my window, and I was in uniform, that's right. I wasn't plain clothes, but I was in a plain car, so he had no idea what he was walking up on. So, first thing he says to me, he says, "Can I see your registration?" And I'm kind of like, "Dude, this isn't my car, man. I don't know what we got in there. We've got a calibration record. That's all I got, man." And he's going, "Your driver's license?" And the girls in back are just howling their asses off because we had just gone through Burger King, and a lot of these girls, they would pull their handcuffs up in front, and we didn't know it. These girls weren't dangerous. They're just messed up kids mostly. So they're laughing their asses off, and I'd always tell them, "Don't throw the trash out the window, stuff it in the seat like you're supposed to." Now I get talking about this stuff. It's kind of fun. If you have questions about police procedures and just how far we took it, and when videos came out, the big camcorders, I remember a sergeant telling us, "You will be videotaped. Everything you do will be videotaped." Some people didn't believe it. Stacy Coons, Sergeant Coons, he didn't believe it. He was on the Rodney King thing. But I took it to heart. I wasn't a heavy-handed guy anyway. I mean, if I got in a foot pursuit and caught somebody, sure, they're not gonna like it. Didn't call anybody names or anything. Anyway, these are a little bit loose. Now I'm rambling. Very nice. I'm still very impressed. KSG guitars. You will find them on Alibaba, I think on AliExpress, and I don't know if they have an account on DHgate. But some additional information before I go. The Guitar to Buy site, I think I pulled that up for y'all. I keep on saying y'all. Let me do this real quick if you want to see it. Guitars to Buy. Now, I think this might take a second. But I do believe, and I am correct in the fact that I got a refund. Now, this is called Guitar Shop. Guitar to Buy. Let me pull this up here. This is really important, folks. Guitar to Buy. It's an interesting site. The prices, you can see here, was it 14 or 12? 14. Anyway, the prices on that thing change. It's rotating. So if I logged in there, got an account there, it's going to show whatever, Les Paul for $91. They like to use 91 for some reason. And the reason I bought that, or I bought a guitar off there, was that I wanted to see what was going to come in the mail for $91. It looks like they took a page out of the Gibson descriptions, just right offline and duplicated it, because everything they said about these guitars they were shipping out were Gibson Les Pauls. Everything they said about it. So, I need to see that. But long story short, too late for that. But I did get a refund. I used PayPal, which has been good for me. Some people don't like using it for these purchases. But after a month, I didn't receive anything from Guitar to Buy. They just took my money and showed 3 guitars were paid for, status pending, which it still is. So if they follow through, I'd like to see them do something. If you all are watching, Guitar Store, guitartobuy.com. So yowza, bad. Wow. Anyway, police stuff, yeah. I got a few interesting stories folks might want to hear. They might be a little surprised to hear. I don't tell that many police stories, like arrest stories, because after so much time has passed, I don't believe half the things that I say anyway, although they're completely true. Yeah, I've got war stories, but here's the point. Officers are out of control right now. Out of control. And this is the way it's always been. Now it's just becoming, it's on video. The rest of the country, a large part of it emulates LAPD. They duplicate everything, our training, everything. So I know my training in 81 was arrest, however, any type of resistance, you escalate quickly. You just can't be made a fool of. But, oh boy, there's a lot more to it. But I think the problem is we can reform or retrain officers all day long. But when I see an LAPD officer in uniform, and I know that he's been trained in the same manner I was, same uniform, same high and tight haircut, shaved head, whatever. I see the attitudes that are still being put out there that we are better than you. And the rest of the country follows suit. Not everybody. And again, yeah, it's not everybody. But there are people that when they're in the academy, they believe they are better than everybody else. You know, we are LAPD marching. Yeah, you start to think that you are. And that's when the trouble starts. I got to watch a lot of trouble on the department. Got a little bit myself. Not too bad. Could have been worse. Admit nothing, deny everything, and demand proof. That's the first thing I learned. Anyway, I've been rambling way too long. Fender, or I call it chinder, I guess. This is fun. No preparation videos. Great. Anyway, hope y'all take a look at this. And if you like it, subscribe and like. And let me know what you think about, asking former officers the truth. What really happened, what you really are trying to do. Yeah? All right. Thanks. Bye.